Welcome back to the 700 Club Asia. Today we are honored to have with us the newly appointed Ambassador of Israel to the Philippines, Her Excellency Dana Kursh. Your Excellency, thank you for making time for us here. We are so pleased. So I wanted to ask you, what are your first impressions of the Philippines since you arrived here as ambassador?
The moment I landed in the airport and since there, you sense the hospitality and the smile and the open heart from the moment you interact with people. And it's something that is so unique because you feel it genuine. You feel it that it really is from the heart. And after meeting people and sharing with them that I'm from Israel, automatically, we've been 7 times, 5 times. We want to go in the footsteps of Jesus. So everything is so, like everybody's embracing. It's really like, you speak about Filipino hospitality and it's pure and it's genuine. It comes from the heart. I think that I think that it's also connect our two nations. I think that we can even speak about 3F. Faith, because both Israel and the Filipinos are very strong in their faith. Even if they have conflicting approaches toward it, still it's spot for everyone. And family, which is very important, and friendship.
Israel and the Philippines share a long history together, dating back when the Philippines welcomed the Jewish refugees in World War II. So how does this history shape today's relationship of both countries?
First of all, I'm looking at your President Quezon. His decision was a courageous leader's decision to rescue 1,300 Jewish people from the heart of Europe in the time of the Holocaust and basically saving them. For us, it's a beacon of light. Acts and deeds like President Quezon was one act very important, and the fact that the Philippines, basically in his policy of open door policy, translated also to open door policy nowadays with no visa. There is a visa waiver. A Filipino can come to Israel and we can come here with no visa needed. So this is an important historical component. And I think that there is no anti-Semitism here. There is only love towards Israel. After that, in 1947, there was another brave act of your government, of your leadership. The only Asian nation that had voted for the establishment of the State of Israel in the UN was the Philippines. So those two are like, if looking historically, and since this friendship is only flourishing, and we in Israel really appreciate that, both in the leadership level and also in the people's level.
Thank you, Madam Ambassador. And it is also my prayer that since that vote, many more positive votes from our nation's leaders and representatives in the UN will come forth for Israel, to stand for Israel. After all, if we consider ourselves a Bible-believing nation, the Lord says, if you bless my people, I will bless you. So if we want to experience more blessing, we need to stand with Israel. So are there any ongoing initiatives that you have in mind to strengthen the bilateral ties between the two nations?
I see 3 things that are concretely. The first one is a visitation, because leaders, while they are going and visiting Israel, and vice versa, Israeli leaders coming here, it's showing to the people, yes, we go, yes, we show our friendship in coming and visiting one another. I'm so happy that the past 3 years, plus minus, June 2023, we had our foreign minister, our DFA person, Eli Cohen, the minister, coming here. In December 24, we had our tourism minister coming here. And in July, the last week of my predecessor, Ambassador Ilan Flus, who had done a wonderful job here, wonderful way contributing to the bond between the two nations. We had our economy minister. And of course, you had president. The first time a Filipino president, President Duterte, had came to Israel in 2018. Yes. I do hope, and we will work, that we will have more and more visits both sides, because that trickled down to MOUs, signing different frameworks of how do we translate the friendship into action. Let's speak about economic diplomacy, because that's a future. How do we better the lives of our children? So when it comes to that, we hope to enlarge the trade. Now the trade is 400 million. God willing, once I finish here, there will be exponential growth, and I want to have a certain number. I want to grow 100 million every year.
I say amen to that.
Thank you so much. The other thing is that we have to have is direct flights, because direct flights will connect both our nations one to the other, and it will be easy to pick up the plane and go in the footsteps of Jesus in Israel. And the same way, Israelis can come and enjoy more than 7,000 paradises that you have here, gorgeous islands that I have not seen in my eyes, just on YouTube.
You will get to see them.
And I'm going to enjoy and rejoice with my son, each and every one of them.
Wonderful. You know, Madam Ambassador, Israel has always been in the cutting edge of technology and an innovator and an inventor of so many things. So what opportunities can you see for the Philippines to gain from this extraordinary wisdom, I would say, that God gives the Israeli people to create and invent all these innovative things?
When I had met your president, President Marcos, when I presented my credentials, he first chose to share his personal stories from visiting Israel many years ago. And he said that he went to kibbutz and saw the irrigation solutions there. And he was so impressed by our solution when it comes to agriculture. And basically, he echoed everything that we had discussed and says we have to do together technology and innovation. And those are that's the kind of the theme. And then it can be in each sector that we are working on. It can be in agriculture, it can be in defense, cybersecurity, health, education, and any other realm that we are choosing to do and work together. I can tell you that I'm here a month and a half, plus minus. I already attended an Israeli forum, a cybersecurity forum, and I had the privilege of addressing 100 plus leaders from the Filipino ecosystem with 8 Israeli companies that our economic team in the mission, in the economic mission in the embassy had organized, and the leaders of different government officials had said specifically, we have to exchange best practices and partner when it comes to cybersecurity. That was one. And only last week, I had the privilege of opening the first ever health business forum, discussing telemedicine and how do we deal with waste. And just the day before, I was in Philippine General Hospital, understanding the needs, understanding the opportunities that lie ahead for both our nations.
This sounds so magnificent and just so exciting and so beneficial for our nation, and we just want to thank you and thank the nation of Israel for all the blessing. These are all blessings from God, actually, and we find this so amazing. We look forward to many more times together that you will visit us, or we come and visit you in the embassy, and we look forward to working together. Our humanitarian arm, Operation Blessing, is scheduled to go back to Israel on November. I think they're going to stay there for about a month to do various things. But we're excited. We want a strong partnership to go on between both our nations.
It's the same for me, and I'm saying from the bottom of my heart, maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat,
As
Madam
we say in
Ambassador.
Hebrew, toda rabah, because what this Operation Blessing, it is really a blessing for every Israeli, that you are touching the hearts of with this delegation, helping in the same way that we are showing in time of need here. You had, God forbid, you had some both typhoons and other catastrophes.
Yes.
We always came here, and the same way that you are coming to Israel and helping, it's so important, especially now.
Many Filipinos are working in Israel, especially as caregivers. So how does the Israeli government value or see this contribution from the Filipino as, being supportive of, especially the elderly in in the nation of Israel?
They are amazing. The spirit of compassion and hospitality in each and every one of those caregiver is remarkable.
Thank you.
And thank you. It's really is a big, big blessing. And I have to tell you that many Israeli families, when they're doing a trip to the Philippines, will go to the province of their caregiver to meet the family, because they see each and every OFW as an extended family.
Correct.
And it's amazing.
Right.
And I have to brag about some heroic acts of Filipino caregivers in the time of October 7.
Yes.
Jimmy Pacheco, and he was in captivity for 49 days.
Correct.
With one of our, I think that the well-known that lost her life, Yarden Bibas, with the two, everybody remembers the redhead mom and two babies. Thank God he was saved, and he was rescued in the first deal that was signed, and he came back here. And he chose, and he and his wife brought another baby to the family, and they chose to call that baby Israela, after Israel. And this is something we cannot understand even. It really shows the connection between our both nations and the importance that OFWs and interns, when it comes students for agriculture from the Philippines, are automatically connect.
What would you like to share to our Filipino people as the newly appointed ambassador to our nation?
I'm hopeful for ABC. Let's make it easy. A is be advocate for the state of Israel and for our partnership. And address the media if you see a misperception, if you see fake news, the same way that this outlet, CBN, is so much welcoming and telling and sharing the Israeli story. If you see in other places that it's less, share your story. The B stands for build partnership, build relationship, whether it's economic, whether it's humanitarian aid, whatever you want, but build the connection between our two nations. And C, which is maybe the most important thing, come and visit Israel. Come and see the wonders of Israel. Come and walk in the footsteps of Jesus. I was living for many years in Jerusalem, and I took it for granted. Only arriving here, I understand how I was blessed of being in Israel and feeling and living my daily life in those kind of holy places. I feel also an obligation and a right to be a Filipino ambassador to back home, because I need that many Israelis, as many as possible, will come and enjoy the amazing hospitality, the amazing scenery, the really almost 7,000 or more mini heaven, mini paradises that exist here in your beautiful country. And I do hope that we will be in better times, we will be in peaceful times, and that we will be able to continue on rejoicing and celebrating our partnership. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Madam Ambassador. God bless you, and we look forward to many more times together and sharing, what new thing the Lord wants us to do together.